All right, you all. I know you can see that I am traveling, but I didn't say where. I actually didn't even film an OOTD today, so even if you were following along, normally, if you're following along on my OOTDs, my shorts, or Instagram or something, you would recognize my outfit and would know where I tagged that I was, but I didn't tell you. So I'm in Atlanta, you all. And the reason why I'm in Atlanta is for both personal and professional reasons. We're not going to get into the boring minutia about why I'm here, but I do intend to do some shopping and some sightseeing. In my former life, I worked somewhere else, and I was always down in Atlanta. Like every month I was in Atlanta, and it was never for a good reason. It was always because a client needed to chew me out. So I have some PTSD type feelings coming to Atlanta because it always feels like I'm in trouble when I'm coming to Atlanta, but I think we're good. I had already done a little bit of walking, saw at least I didn't go in, and I have no intention of going in, but saw the Coca-Cola campus that's downtown and stuff like that, and trying to think if there was anything else interesting that I saw. I also plan to, obviously, like I said, go to shopping. There's some pretty good shopping malls down here. So you'll see more of that. But while I was here, I already stopped somewhere and did a little bit of shopping. And I thought this would be a good opportunity for us to talk about it real quick. So I can go ahead and put it away. And you know how I feel about that. I want to show you things in clean and pristine condition. So let me go ahead and show it to you. First, I want to say, this is my birthday month. I don't think I mentioned that in my other vlogs. And if you have been following me for years, or at least 1 year, you know that I celebrate my birthday for the whole month. And I start to buy all kinds of nonsensical things that I've always wanted but never pulled the trigger on. And we already started. You saw me do blind buys on some fragrances. That was part of my birthday month celebration. I just didn't call it out. But I just finally go through my Amazon save for later and, my save for later and all of the places that I like to shop. And I go ahead and pull the trigger on a lot of those random things. And then I also go shopping, just in general, just online shopping, in-person shopping, and just all the things. And then I show you the gifts that I get as well. So this is no different. I was out and some things caught my eye. This is kind of like normal Rocky haul plus nonsensical. And so I'll show you that. First, I want to show you the fact that, and I talk about this all the time. Sorry, but I am so afraid of this chair. It's leaning and I think it might break. So we'll see. That's why I kind of look crooked. So we'll see how this all plays out. But it's leaning like a mug and I think I might fall. So anyway, I always tell you how important it is to sign up for the rewards programs through all these stores. And this one is particularly for Aveda. Every time my birthday comes around, they give me something and I have the ability to purchase and get double rewards points. This time they gave they give you a composition oil and you get to choose between the Shampure, the Stress Fix, or the Beautifying. And the Beautifying is my favorite. I use this on everything. There it is. And I use it on my hair and my body. I really like this. And so I always have this in stock, whether I buy it myself or I get it for free. I always have this in stock. So you'll see more and more of this. I think, I did shop Old Navy. I rarely do this. In the last 12 months, I think I did go there twice to get leggings to work out in. But I did go into the store physically because where I was and I had time to kill, I went in. And I had a $5 birthday coupon there that I applied to this purchase. So I'll show you the first thing. It's a random weird thing. It is a pair of jeans. Yes, if you haven't met me, let me introduce myself. My name is Rocky and I love denim. And this one's a pair of unique denim. I tried this on once I got to the hotel room and I probably should have sized up even more. They call this an OG loose high-rise fit, but it's not all that loose. I thought it was gonna be baggy. I wanted it to be like boy baggy. So if I go back over there before I leave, I am gonna exchange this and go one size up. I already got this in a size 2 and I thought this would be baggy, but it's not baggy enough. Let's put it that way. And the reason why I picked them up, because it had like roses embroidered on here, like really old school, I don't know what they call it, like the pin, I don't know what the kind of embroidering called, but it's really cute. And you all know I love roses. if you didn't know, now you know I love roses. So I thought this was fitting for me, but I think I want to get it to be a bit more baggy. And if I have the opportunity to do so, that's great. If I don't, I'm fine with it as well. The other thing that I picked up from Old Navy, which it should be no surprise because this is what I've been going there for the past year when I would go there the last 2 times, is leggings. But this is a different kind of legging. I've been getting like cotton leggings before. This one is a breathable, and this one looks like it has like no stitching here at the waist. This is called Power Soft Sculpt Go Dry Light Compression. So we'll see how this one fits. I like it. I mean, it's not all the way down to the ankle, even though it might be because I'm kind of shorter, but it's not supposed to go all the way down to the ankle. It's 7/8 length. And the light compression interests me because that's why I get the cotton ones. I don't like stuff that sucks me in and packs me in like a sausage. It feels unnatural and it looks unnatural on my body. So I like things with a little bit less compression, and so I think this one might be it. And I think I've never had anything that didn't have like stitching at the ends. So we'll see how this works on me. If it rolls up or if it slides down or whatever, we'll see. I'll keep you posted. So the original price on this was, I don't know, but I know I paid like $11.99 for it. And of course, like with the coupon on both of these, I did get that additional $5 off, which was helpful. And then they gave super cash that you can use towards something else if you come back and shop. Now, the other place that I went shopping was, and I usually shop them online, J.Crew. This is J.Crew Factory specifically. I usually shop J.Crew's sale, but I figured J.Crew Factory, same thing. J.Crew Factory actually, they do sometimes get the things that don't sell from J.Crew, like the overstock, and they'll sell that, but they mostly have their own line. And the way that you can tell that it's, and I'll show you the first thing that I got, it's so not anything that I would ever buy, and I thought I'd have fun, is this cheetah print, leopard print. You tell me the difference, look at it closely, if it's cheetah or leopard print skirt. I got this in a size 00, and the original price on here supposedly was $89.50. The original price on here was supposedly $89.50, and I got it for $14.99. Not bad if that's true, but you know, I don't think so, because J.Crew has this thing. You see on the label here, you see those 2 stars? That lets you know that this was specifically manufactured to be sold at their discount store at the factory store. So it is, the quality is not as high as the J.Crew store itself. So it's made originally to be discounted. So the $89.95 was never the price. It's always meant to have some sort of sale and discount applied to it. They had an additional, so they had sale prices and everything like that. So this $49.97 was the sale price off of this 89, see if you can see that $89.50, and they took an additional 60% off of this. The other 2 pieces I got had an additional 70% off the lowest mark price, and this one is a like a poplin button down with eyelet sleeves, and I thought the eyelet sleeves were super cute, and I love this color. It's sort of a hot pink kind of a color for summer, and it's very, very super lightweight. This shirt with the eyelet sleeves I ended up getting for $16.50. And the next one, I already have a shirt like this that I think I got from J.Crew, but I didn't get it. I don't think it was as deep of a discount. The original price on here supposedly was $89.50, and I ended up getting it for $8.98. And this one is a light gauzy linen green, this emerald jewel tone green shirt. I think this color is so pretty. I don't have enough of it in my wardrobe. Love it against the color of my skin. So anyway, I got this. So that's all I've gotten so far. I don't have very much room in my luggage, to be honest. So I don't think there's very much more I could purchase while I'm down here. But if the mood strikes me, I will try my best. If I find things that I just cannot pass up, I will try my best to get as much as I can, of course. But I will leave you here and we will pick up on tomorrow. All right, so a few days have passed since we last spoke. I fully intended to keep talking to you all, but every time I went to sit down, I would get distracted or something would come up to do. So let me get you caught up. I'm here in bed, as you can see, wearing this. I didn't do an OOTD either, but wearing this tank top. I'm actually really feeling this tank top. This is a dupe of, I feel like Frankie Shop or Attico. has a tank top like this, but I got this from Commence, and it looks like, it's like floating straps from a distance. It looks like there's no straps, but pretty cool. Anyway, so I wanted to talk to you about the things that I got into, and you know what, I'm gonna have to put some things on the screen because the names of things are just escaping me. But I went to my son is here in Atlanta, and we went to grab some pizza. I feel like I told you the things that happened prior, maybe, hopefully. He went to get pizza with me because we saw a review of this place, and they said this was one of the best Napoleonic style pizzas in the United States. The name of the place, somewhere on the screen, because I can't remember the name of the place. And what I will say is I'll give it 4 out of 5 stars. Um, it had a very simple menu, but the food was pretty good. I like the chew of the crust and all of that stuff, but it was just it was alright. It wasn't like I've had better pizza, so I won't give it a 5, but it was good. Oh, did I show you the hotel room? I don't know. It's a huge hotel room. It's like an apartment. You have a living room area. You have a friggin' what is this, like kitchenette kind of area, big old bathroom, and much bigger than some of the other hotels that I've stayed in, especially New York. You get like a postage stamp worth of space, and then the bedroom is pretty big. It's like a primary suite feel to it, but it's like a little apartment. It's pretty big. And all for like 90 something bucks a night. Not bad. So I also saw, I think the name of it is Olympic Park. And if it's not, the name of the park will be out on the screen. So this is the park that they had put in place back in 1996 for the Olympics that came to Atlanta. So that's sort of a remnant from that, and it's a huge park. I didn't go deep into it. I just walked past and looked in, but that's that. Also, I had dinner at a nice little fancy restaurant. I believe it was called Ray's, and it's Ray's on the river. There is a river. I don't even know the name of the river, so maybe if I figured it out, the name will be somewhere on the screen. And but it was really nice. Unfortunately, it was raining, so I couldn't really go out there and enjoy like walking along the river and seeing what it was all about. But I bet you, like if you're here in Atlanta and you have good weather, I bet you it's really nice, and I would recommend it. It was a really nice just the atmosphere was cool. But it was a networking event, and so I had to make small talk with people I didn't know, which is, if you all know me, I was in hell doing that, like in hell, but got through it. And then the next day, which was early today, I went to a Braves game for the same group of networking people. It was, for people within the IT space. But I went to a Braves game. It was really cool. There's an Omni Hotel, so it's the Truist Arena. There's an Omni Hotel right next to it. So we did like breakfast and had some talks about IT, and then went over to the Braves game. We stayed until like just after the 4th inning, and they gave us like vouchers to go and get food and stuff like that. So I got like more like keepsake type stuff, really cool cups and stuff like that. And then we actually tried another place that I had on my list of places that I've wanted to try. Like most of the places that I have listed that I watch reviews for here in Atlanta are vegetarian and vegan restaurants. And my son is allergic to a lot of things, so we don't even play with it. So we did not do any of those restaurants. We ended up going over to a place called Holy Taco. It is, I don't even know what area this is called, but it was just south of the I-20 here in Atlanta. And I will say it was, in my opinion, pretty good. I didn't finish it all. The rest of it is in the fridge. Unfortunately, I'm leaving tomorrow afternoon, so I don't think I'm going to even get around to eating it. But yeah, it was pretty good. I would rate it a 4.5 out of 5, giving the Google stars. Now, I'm sure people would love to hear the 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10 type of thing. But I'm doing the Google person, because the Google way, because I am I'm a super important person on Google reviews. I have to, somewhere on the screen, if you are familiar with Google reviews, I will tell you what my Google review level is, because anytime I say something that isn't perfect, like really good feedback, the owner is trying to call me, and it's not a bot. They be trying to get at me like, please change this review. But nonetheless, Holy Taco was pretty good. I would recommend it if you're looking for a good taco spot. I would recommend Holy Taco. What else did we do? What else did we do? Oh, the most one of the most important things. I was due to meet up with an old friend that I went to college with tomorrow morning. And the whole purpose of me meeting with him, I'm trying to convince him. He's a medical doctor, and I'm trying to convince him to sit on a panel and talk to current students at our college about his professional journey. And he's just like, oh, I'm shy. I don't want to do it. Blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to convert him. I'm trying to make him come on and do this talk. Because I'm sure there's a young black boy at Loyola right now thinking, I can't do this and I don't see enough representation. I don't belong. And if they see him, I think he would convert them, like make them think positively and just go through with it. But nonetheless, so that was the whole purpose of us meeting. But we were, of course, catching up on old times and getting caught up on life. You know what I mean? I haven't seen him since, I can't even tell you the last time I saw him. College, maybe. And it was just really good to get caught up. So we tried this place that's like right outside of the hotel that I'm staying at called Utopia, and the food was good. I'm probably going to post about it on IG. I think by the time you see this, the story will be gone. But what did I have? I had dessert because I had already eaten. I was still full from Holy Taco. So I'm like, I don't know if I want to eat a whole meal. So I just had some dessert. And then we ate that. We kind of sat and talked for so long that my friend got hungry again, and we ordered a little charcuterie board, but it was all veggie, which was really good. It was called the relish plate. So if you're interested in trying out some things, there was the relish plate. It was good. And then he wasn't ready to go. We like kind of walked and talked to just like explore this. So I'm staying at a hotel that's right by this area called the Underground, and they have like all these like stores and nightclubs that's underground right next to where my hotel is. And so we decided to go and explore that, and we looked up on a club, and he's like, "Let's go in." And I'm like, yeah, y'all know me. We talk about this all the time. I don't really do clubs and stuff like that anymore, but if I have to, I will. But so we go in this club, all babies. I mean, they had to be like, they looked like they were 18 to 21 babies. And yeah, we went in and just kind of walked around, listened to the music for maybe 7 minutes tops, and took off, and that was the end of the night. But I am exhausted right now. I am way past my bedtime, and I know I couldn't focus, so I had to write down the list of things that I wanted to tell you, and I just feel really bad that I wasn't like a little bit more, usually when I travel, I'm more interactive with the vlogging so you can see everything that I'm doing as I'm doing. And I did not do a good job. I was living in the moment. But next trip, we'll do better. I say this every time, y'all. I just have to accept the fact that I'm not good at vlogging and leave it there. So nonetheless, we are done. I'm done blabbing. I'm done talking. Hopefully you enjoyed the little bit that I was able to show you. And I hope you enjoyed the little haul that we did in between. Let me know if you enjoy these. Let me know your thoughts. If you like me sharing this stuff, put your comments down below. Like, subscribe, share with your friends. Bye.
Rocky, she's just a fashion girl from Chicago. Rocky, just a fashion girl.